Hey guys, how's it going and welcome to the Minute channel. And today we're gonna be doing something. I was thinking of doing this video, but I didn't know how to go about it. So I was like, let's go ahead and do it anyway. So Persona 5 Royal has been out, or is coming out in with West audience in March 31st, 2020, and we have many reviews now that have come out, and they're now on Metacritic, so we get to get quite a bit of stuff and everything like that. So it's cool that we get to see a lot of these reviews and everything, and I feel like it's always just cool to see them live and everything, and see their responses and everything like that. I have played somewhat a lot of Persona 5 Royal. I have not discussed it on my channel because I want to avoid spoilers and that kind of stuff for you guys more than anything else. I know a lot of you are waiting for Persona 5 Royal, don't want to get spoiled, so that's why it's kind of like, you know what, I'm not gonna talk about spoilers or anything like that. That being said, I am still gonna get everything together, and I'm gonna do a formal review once I played in the Western and in English and everything. I didn't finish the entire game in Japanese because I didn't want to get too far to where it was really hard to understand everything in Japanese, just based on pictures and what's going on and everything. So I was like, you know what, I had enough. I really just want to play the English version once I come out. So that's pretty much my thoughts on it and everything. So let's go ahead and talk about the video and everything like that. Sorry about all this introduction into nothing. But Metacritic score right now is at 96%. That makes it pretty high in the list of the PlayStation 4 games that come out so far. Now there's only 31 reviews so far, and this is all from critics, obviously. So it's doing really good so far. Most of them are hundreds. There's a couple of 90s, and then there's one 89. That's the lowest right now, 89. That comes from IGN Japan. So it's interesting. A lot of this stuff do praise Persona 5 Royal as kind of like the best version of the game by multiplayer. The IT, and you see this over and over again, people just saying, this is a much better experience of the game, or this is a much better part of the game and everything like that. So it's always good to hear that there's a lot of good feedback when it comes to kind of like the better version of Persona 5. That being said, I do want to point out a couple different stuff that are pointed out from the other games. A lot of these reviews don't actually mention the fact that this is a remake of Persona 5. They just praise Persona 5 in general as a really good game. So most of the stuff is really praised around Persona 5, not just Royal. And I wonder if this really takes place of kind of like how the review is and everything. I don't know if I'm making myself explain as possible. The lowest review, IGN Japan, has some pretty interesting points that I actually thought about myself while I was playing Persona 5 Royal. And I guess once I get to play the whole game in English and everything, I'll talk about this more in detail. But some of these thoughts are that IGN give it an 89, the IGN Japan, and basically what it says here is, well, some of the new story feels unnecessary, and players who have already beaten the game, original game, will have to go through the dungeons all over again to access the new content. It's still one of the best RPGs with the current generation, and I think that brings some of the points that I was thinking about more than anything. Like the story feels on the new story parts feel necessary. That was one thing that I was deeply afraid of, that the stuff didn't really pan out as well, because of it feels more added or tagged into. Obviously that is one of the many reviews here. A lot of people do praise things like the new gameplay elements and new story bits and everything like that. So it's obviously just interesting to see all the different feedback and everything like that from different magazines and all different reviewers that have played the game so far and everything. Have you played Persona 5 Royal? Let me know in the comments below what you think about it so far. Again, I think that it is definitely a good version of Persona 5 with new stuff added into it and everything like that. A bigger question is it necessary? And that's really one thing that I want to discuss in a different video. But I'm just really excited to see it. I'm very excited to see all the really good reviews about it and everything like that. I think that it's good to hear that there's a lot of good minor improvements that really affect the gameplay in a better way. So it's just really good overall to hear that the game is doing really good. Again, popping there at only 31 reviews, we can't really say whether this is better than Persona 5 so far, just because Persona 5 had come out a few years ago already. So it's kind of like comparing. Not fair enough as far as like the Metacritic score and everything. And yeah, that's pretty much it on this video here. I just wanted to talk about this and everything like that. There's no user abuse yet, I think, because the game just is not out yet and everything, so it's kind of hard to see that. That being said, overall, again, I've seen pretty much everywhere that I've seen review the game pretty positive and everything. Let me know in the comments below if you already played that game, so because I want to hear your opinion for somebody that's already played it. Again, as somebody that's played it, I have a pretty good opinion. I think it's a really good game and a good version of Persona 5, so I'm just excited to fall in love with it again in English and everything. One thing that I was gonna just mention right before I finish this video is a couple of the magazines do commend Atlas for subtitling the video and everything. It's cool that we see that, because it just makes you feel that it's awesome that it's finally being done and everything, because a lot of these games have never been translated in other languages other than English or Chinese or Japanese and stuff. So it's really good that we're actually getting those games translated and everything like that. Anyway, that is pretty much it today, guys. If you have noticed the new shirt and everything, so these shirts are on sale right now, so if you want to go check that out on the link in the description there, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new. And that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time.